Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Rush Jet Radio. As ever, I am Curly, and with me is
Nora,
hello, Nora. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to fight Dr. Wily's evil robots.
Fuck yeah! I hate those. I hate those guys. Those men.
Those men. We must become the most mega of men in order to defeat Dr. Wily.
All right, so we got six robot men: Cutman and Gutsman, Iceman, Bombman, Fireman, Electman.
Yeah. What's your usual go-to?
So I talked about this a little bit on the podcast. My route is Bombman, Bombman. I think it's Bombman, Gutman, Cutsman. We'll be calling him Cutsman now.
Mm-hmm.
Bombman, Gutsman, Cutman, Electman, Iceman, Fireman.
I started with Cutman, I think, the last time I played it.
Yeah. So what that does, so that's all of the that couples the fact that Bombman is pretty easy
Mm-hmm.
with what's it? Yeah, it couples the fact that the Bombman is pretty easy with the fact that you need Super Arm to get Magnet Beam.
Yeah, that's the smart version. What I learned is that if you don't get Magnet Beam, you do have to go through the level a second time, and then you do have to fight Electman a second time.
Yeah, you do have to do that.
Which is interesting because I know that in later games they actually do let you replay levels, but they don't make you refight bosses.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that being a thing for sure. Right, hang on.
At least I know this about X when you like have to go back through to get like the Shoryuken and everything.
Yeah, yeah. So I am just getting my my other monitor set out properly so I can see what all you cool people in the chat are chatting about. Hello, everyone. I noticed some people have followed specifically to see this stream, and to those people I say welcome. I used to do this fairly often. Now it's just this at the moment, I think, but we'll see if anything spins out from that. So yeah, I guess we'll just hop into Bombman stage and see what happens.
Bomb Man. I don't have a joke. I was gonna. We're gonna have an explosively good time.
Well, that's not a good start.
So, what do you think is in these lollipop buildings in the background?
That's a good question. Like, what? Like, if there's like what real life structures are spherical in this way? Not much, right?
I mean, my only thought is Trade Federation gunship. You know?
I figured that would be your your only thought. I thought there was maybe like there was a sort of 20% chance there'd be like a Coruscant comparison coming, but oh, what that hit me? I thought it was out of range of that.
Instead of
There you go. That's how you do that.
entire planet is one big city, now it's the entire city is one big planet. It's like a reverse Coruscant.
Oh.
I hate these little guys.
There you go.
This
That's how you do
doesn't look like a little guy. This is not little guy material.
it. Oh yeah, there's little friends here. Damn, Gunrun's shit talking me already. Fucked up.
Yeah, I was about to give you this advice. Apparently, you're supposed to avoid these.
That's good to know. You know, I'm glad chat is watching out for me.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I was super close that time. Yeah, so due to the sort of, I guess, you know, due to the linearity of time, we actually recorded that episode some time ago. So like, it's been about a month since I've played this game.
Yeah. A little bit. Like I've started like in the time since I played Mega Man, I did play through Dishonored and have like half of
He's
Mass
never done
Effect
this to me
2,
before. Why is he doing this? No, please.
which unfortunately not as good as Mega Man. But hey, at least Mega Man would never do genocide.
Well, we'll see about that.
Mega Man 12 comes out and you have the choice of, do you want to kill all robots?
Mega Man would certainly never ally with Martin Sheen, that's for sure. Mega Man regards Martin Sheen as implicitly suspect, I think. That is my read on Mega Man and Mass Effect as franchises. Oh, this fucking jump. I don't like this.
It's ambiguous because this Mega Man, we don't know this Mega Man very well, but this Mega Man doesn't have the emotions that cartoon Mega Man has.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Like the whole deal here is that he does have to like reckon with the whole like can robots hurt people sort of plot point. This guy's me. Stays shelled up all the time.
Did you see that? That was skillful. Oh, that was less skillful. Oh, fuck.
I open my gamer fuel. I think it's time for gamer fuel.
Crack it open. Cracking open a
Not
cold
a
one
sad
with the gamers.
We've got some peach nectarine Red Bull today.
Peach nectarine Red Bull. I thought they only did like, as far as I'm aware, like Red Bull is its own taste. You know?
Uh-huh. This is pretty tasty. It does not taste like Red Bull, which surprises me. Well, there's a little bit of that, like, sweet tarts. Is that what the candy's called? Sweet tarts?
I have literally no idea.
The little tablet-looking ones that you munch on.
I think I might have hacked this Sniper Joe. Well, got his ass.
Downloaded. Excellent.
I got a one-man to replace the one I've basically just pissed away getting absolutely clowned on at the beginning of this level.
Clown Man's not till 8.
I've never played those games. Are they good? Like, is it like I think Armor has always said that they really like Mega Man 8, but I don't know how I feel about those games.
I wonder how like tied to the identity of the NES Mega Man some of that old criticism of 7 and 8 is.
Yeah.
I have no idea if there's like a fan base for them that I just never encountered. But like when I was in like Mega Man like sort of fandom circles, historically speaking, I never met anyone who liked 7 or 8, and the sort of assumption I always heard was that they were not as good as the original first 6. But also,
oops. Oh, you
I
said
like.
Oh no, I think this. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Oh god. We're moving. Ah! Okay.
Done.
I was like, oh, this is the time to save state, and then I fell. So now we're fighting Bomb Man.
You know what they say about Bomb Man?
He's the easiest of the classic Mega Man bosses.
He's the bomb, man.
Oh, hit me.
I do enjoy the taste of certain energy drinks. Specifically...
When did I tell you off? Sorry, chat is accosting me and I won't have it. Anyway, get on, Bomb Man. Sorry, Nora, you were saying?
I like regular-ass normal monster just fine.
Uh-huh.
What
flavor is that normal monster?
Green.
Yeah, it comes out very much the color of piss, but like, it doesn't taste like the smell of piss. So I don't know.
Most things I drink come out the color of piss because it's piss at that point.
Well, yes.
Yeah, this is sweet. But not in like really sharp sweetness of a normal Red Bull. It's like not an assault on my tongue. It does kind of taste a little watery, like a juice almost. That being said, it will probably get me fucked up.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone wants to get any making fun of me in, it'll be now, because this stage, I died a lot on this stage, like prepping this game for the podcast, so I probably will die here again a lot. Right, let me just remember what the binds for save states are. Shift F1,
See,
and then
on the
just F1.
Legacy Collection, it has that rewind.
Yeah.
But that's very fun and useful. I really only used it for Yellow Devil because fuck that boss.
Yeah, that boss is really fucking hard. It's not like even before you do the pause buffering thing, like getting past the first like wave of like little globs is just like hard.
Yeah, and it's like not an interesting kind of hard to me either.
Yeah, I would agree.
Just sort of
Oh,
like, well,
I was so ready to make that jump.
it seems like you weren't to me.
I was like, yeah, here it comes, and then it came.
Mega Man falls like he weighs 600 tons.
I feel like actual historical revisionism is taking place in my Twitch chat, where apparently it's not a Curly stream if Curly is not getting bodied and getting rinsed by chat for getting bodied. I think if you check the tapes, you'll find that there is a great deal of evidence of me doing the bodying.
I'm not gonna lie and say that I've watched a lot of your streams.
Yeah, I mean, why would you, you know?
But wait, what do you mean weight doesn't affect fall speed?
I mean, that is actually basic physics.
What are you talking about? No. Steel is heavier than feathers.
Steel is heavier than feathers, it's true. Fuck! I told you, this is gonna last. This is gonna happen.
You got it. I would recommend next time you die, waiting for the platform to be moving towards you and then doing a new save state on top of that so that you have less time to wait between deaths. You know, the next time you die here.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Interesting strategy here.
I wasn't ready for the jump when
we'll
it
see how
came the
pays
first
off.
time. So you reckon I should make another save state when I see the platform peek out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Just for ease of.
Right. Well, now it's too close. You've ruined it for me and also everyone else. Because I have to take my hand off the controller when.
I've sabotaged your stream.
You have, is the thing.
If you drop a hollow plastic ball and a ball made of depleted uranium of the same radius, they'll hit the ground at the same time. I don't believe you. I think the first thing to drop in that scenario would probably be me for having a ball of depleted uranium. It's okay.
Wow.
You got this. Tungsten. The metal
Just so you're aware of the layers of hubris at play here. My keyboard is like a tiny reduced size keyboard, so I have to press the Alt key to fucking press the F keys. So I have to splay my hand all the way across my keyboard to press F1 to reload this state. Yeah. God, I was flexing when I killed Bomb Man, but now the ego death is really setting in.
It's just, you know, this is Mega Man. Now imagine if there were like a good
almost.
What if like this, but every 3 deaths you had like an extra 2 minutes before you could get back to doing this?
Yeah, like everyone in the chat complaining about save states would not be here if I wasn't using them. So
they would have died 7 years ago on that tanker.
okay.
Now, you may know that I did that quote wrong. That's because I didn't think.
Oh, way too early. Way too early. Almost.
Until I had already said 7. I don't.
alright.
Here's the thing. I don't think that save states are cheating. It's just future vision. It's just like knowing when Nicolas Cage can do save states and like see his future in the next few minutes, and then he looks and he sends all of his little ghost Nick Cages out to do things to search for this thing in this big area.
I've seen precisely the trailer for that movie, so like I'm aware of that concept and nothing else.
That movie fucking sucks. I saw that when I was a kid, and I was so enraged at the twist at the end that I like decided I hated that movie forever.
Oh, way too early. Way too early. Also, because like Mega Man, the jump at the end of this is also surprisingly tight. So like you can get past the hard bit and then there's another slightly hard bit. That's quite funny.
Wait, is knowing the one or
no? It's like fast forward or whatever.
No. Yeah, knowing the aliens or the numbers. You got it. You got it.
Easy.
There you go.
Not even slightly difficult. Ow.
Save states? Excuse you, I'm anti-state.
Yeah, fuck the state.
Fuck the state.
Well, you know, the states in particular.
Any state.
There's a nuanced conversation to be had about the state. The states? Fuck them.
Here we go. Now, see, what I'm seeing here is the bourgeoisie agent Mega Man shutting down the workers.
Alright.
Look at this guy, he's supposed to do his job.
So there is a way to consistently beat these things, but I think you have to, like... There you go, that's how you do it. You have to, like, run forward, because you need to minimize the number of bullets you have on screen at any given time. And then you, like, as the hammers fall forward, you need to, like... You know, you need to make sure that you're moving constantly. Cool enemy design. So this is fun, right? We haven't had this yet. Like, this whole choosing which vertical path you're gonna fall down.
Mm-hmm. Which way are you gonna get screwed over today?
Yeah, pick your poison. It's like Dark Souls. Where's the... There's like a life on one of these?
I think if you go to the left one and hold right, maybe. Or not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Fuck!
Hey, how's it going? What are you doing over here, Mega Man?
Yeah, it's this one.
Howdy.
That's the life I was remembering. But anyway. Oh, it's this fucking guy.
I hate these so much. There's the one next with the ladder where like
yeah.
Because I was like too low on health. I couldn't even take a hit. Red Mega Man is in the Mega Man Red version, which we're not playing. We're playing Mega Man Blue version. But if you get your link cable out, we can make Red Mega Man happen.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Fuck! Fuck! No! Yeah, easy. Not close. Yeah. Wasn't worried.
Collect the gear.
Easy every time. Didn't even need full health to get that guy's ass. See?
Curly nearly killed by massive chicken nuggets.
It's true. It happened.
It does look like chicken nuggets. Now I want to see like Gutsman, like the sprite edited, so he's holding up a big tray of like orders of food.
Yeah.
Order up, Mega Man.
Order up, Mega Man. All right. So I guess Cutman now.
Hope you're mega hungry.
More like Guts killed Mage. You're not wrong, OT Genesis. You're not wrong. Alright, so we can use the super arm here. Maybe I will do that, actually. I didn't do that last time. let's make another. Oh fuck! I thought that would work, but it didn't.
Pro gamer strats. Pro gamer strats only.
Yep. That's what we are, pro gamers.
MLG Mega League Gaming.
Mega Live Gaming? Mega Man Live Gaming, MLG, there you go.
Mega Lad Gaming.
Ah! Oh, I hate this.
How's it working out for you so far?
I'm gonna be honest, I've had better days in my time as a pro gamer. Specifically in my time employing strats, but you know. Ooh, that was schmovement.
Schmovement?
Schmovement, yeah, that's fighting games vernacular. Just tacking an SH on the front of any other word.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh,
So like
yes.
footsies.
Yeah, right. Footsies is like a week or two from becoming commonly said by people all over the world. I like how the palette is very like green on this level. Also, this is a weird thing. You can just shoot this one through the wall. Like,
Oh, I just never did that.
yeah. It's weird as well because like, you know, the bottom of the level is like designed so you think, oh well, it's shooting that way, so it must be like shooting at me, so I must have to like jump over here and climb up here while it shoots at me and shoot back. But you can just shoot it from, you know, from inside this ladder. It's weird.
Now I've read the phrase shave state.
Shave State, Shmega Man. I've seen Shmega Man, so you know the stream was a success as far as I'm concerned.
Shred.
That is our new name now.
Damn.
This is the weird cutter room thing.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, it's very strange. It's very strange that it's like a large room with like a, you know, a lovingly detailed sort of like drum door thing that just dispenses cutters. Very peculiar.
Well, I'm on strategywiki.org/wiki/mega_man/enemies.
Uh-huh. What have you learned?
Let's see. That's not an enemy. That's a stage hazard, so it's not on here.
Okay.
But these square friends are called Susie.
Susie?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice to make your acquaintance, Susie. I will be
They'll
shooting you.
give you 300 points.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you might be able to... It might have to be like a one-cycle thing, but I think you can run through here without actually doing any fighting. Yeah, you totally can.
Oh. Well, okay. You won't get that 300 points for killing Susie.
That's true. I'm forgoing points to participate in that
Next
strat.
time we gotta save the screenshot of our scores when we get to Mega Man
Yeah,
2.
we will be doing that.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
Since I imagine that since I went through one of the stages twice, I probably have a higher score.
I was gonna say, like, I wonder if you can just farm score in that case. Ow.
Messed up my drink.
Was that like suboptimal gamer drinking strats?
Yeah, I pathed wrong on the swallow there.
So yeah, another one of these.
Yep, that's just a 3D printer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's interesting, right? There's like a lot of enemies in this game that are like this, that basically just sort of serve to make sure that you keep moving. Like, this thing can't hit you as long as you just don't stop running. And you don't stop to, like, attack it, which is an interesting thing to, like, demonstrate, is that, like, some enemies the game doesn't want you to try and fight. That's cool. I'm a fan.
Now, that little blue guy, that's
I'm gonna die.
Bunby
Oh,
Howdy.
I respawned, but fuck it. Come on, come on. No! Piss.
You got it. Oh.
I did get owned.
So that's Bunby Helly, also known as Blader. Bunby Hellies are another type of security system designed to counter theft or runaways. When they are on the scene, they relentlessly pursue their target until it is neutralized. They are highly vulnerable to attack.
I'm highly vulnerable to attacks.
Yeah, same.
Whenever people are doing attacks, I'm like, please.
Please, I'm vulnerable.
This is like a really weird palette, like as in just like sort of as a. I mean, I guess on the NES it wasn't that uncommon. Just like this sort of, sort of sickly green coating a whole level is pretty cool actually.
It's almost waypoint green.
Yeah.
I see the algorithm is working as intended because it is recommending that I follow Riot Games Brazil on this website.
If you say this was like a waypoint green, does that make this Vice Gaming's new vertical level design?
This friend is Mambu.
Woo!
A variant of mouse. Mambus are capable of flying and firing in 8 directions. They are safe from harm in their protective shell. However, in order to fire, they must stop moving and open their shell to see outside. Only then can they be destroyed. Another one of these fuckers.
Yeah, this is the one on the ladder, right, that you were talking about earlier. I feel like I had a consistent way of getting past this one, but I can't remember what it is.
No, the one I was complaining about is where you climb in from the top. I think it's Elecman's stage. This is a big eye. Big eyes were reprogrammed by Dr. Wily and assigned as guards to stun
they do so much damage!
They can take a tremendous amount of damage before going down and kill Mega Man in 3 hits. They jump to get around, sometimes in small hops, and sometimes in large leaps that Mega Man cannot handle. If only Mega Man could, like, crouch or crawl. Why can't Mega crawl?
Because he hasn't learned to slide yet.
You must slide before you can crawl.
Exactly.
I also learned that they completely did away with these bullshit rooms in future games. I hate the turret boss rooms.
Fuck.
You better watch out.
That was a
paper dolls out of you.
Huge unforced error. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
I realized I was watching the stream instead of watching the actual, like, timed right footage, so... my statement stands, he's going to make paper dolls out of you.
Well, it was easy still. Get
You're
fucked,
gonna have to
Cutman.
find him again, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Cutman is my local Tory MP. Not wrong. Not fucking wrong. Jesus. Shoutouts to Cuts.
Cuts?
Alright. So, now it's time for Elecman.
Cutman's counterattack.
I'm gonna do my best to control my Elecman praise, as it was somewhat outspoken on the podcast.
I'm just thinking about Cutman's counterattack. I'm going to make paper dolls out of you, Axis.
Are we? Is this the wrong ROM? This music sounds wrong.
I can't hear the music, so...
Well, you can change that. I believe you can turn the music on in the stream I sent you. It might be too quiet, to be fair, but...
It's a little too quiet, but... these friends are Gabio walls. These enemies move faster when they detect Mega Man is close by. They cannot be destroyed by Mega Buster, only stunned, but they can be destroyed by other weapons.
I think I'm using the wrong ROM. I downloaded a ROM that was I think 50 hertz, and the one that I used to play all the way through is like basically it's like a 5/6 as fast as it should be, and the music is all slowed down. I think that is something that is happening right now. That's a problem. I mean, okay. Give me a second, chat. And we're back. So, yeah, that is exactly what happened. I opened a 50 Hz ROM rather than a 60 Hz ROM, so the game was running at 5/6 of speed. So, yeah. Oops. Well, now that we're here, now that we've done Bomb Man, Guts Man, and Cut Man stages, should we try because that was pretty you know. I mean, I made some unforced errors, but, that went pretty smoothly. Why don't we try, a non-standard order?
You want to start with Electman, then?
I think chat should vote which Robot Master I should fight first. Chat, vote on a Robot Master for me to fight.
Everyone's just going to say Clown Man, and you're going to have to load up a different emulator altogether.
Okay, we got 1 for Fireman, 2 for Electman, 2 for Fireman, okay. Fireman and Electman on 2 each now. 1 for Iceman.
Well, we have 2 for Fireman, 1 for Iceman, 1 for Electman, and 1 for Election Man.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Alright. David Hyde Pierce has broken the stalemate. It's Fireman. Let's go.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, okay. The game feels a lot faster. Yeah, yeah. Do you know that happened the exact same way when I got the ROM to play through? I went to Electman stage and I listened to the music and I was like, this sounds wrong.
Because you know Electman.
I sure do.
You are no longer sharing the screen with me.
Ah, yes. Let me reload and address that.
Get you to a nice safe spot.
Yeah. Let me there you go.
Video games.
You're right about that. Let me tell you.
I'm really excited to get to Battle Network.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's a very long way away, but me too. Battle Network is awesome. Do you know what, actually, speaking of, excitement about Battle Network, it's sort of dawned on me that most of RushJet Radio's, TV work will be an NC Warrior podcast. And I was just thinking about how excited I am to do a podcast that is mostly about, well, not mostly about, but in which Sal from Battle Network is a primary character. Because, fuck, that show is just full of incredible character designs, and Sal is one that has always stuck out to me. Is when I was playing those games when I was very young, I was like, damn, I wish there was more of this character. And on TV, there is.
Yeah. There's also way more anime than I expected there to be. I really did think there was only one Battle Network cartoon.
But no. There are... Fuck! There are many. Very, very many. I wonder, like, to what extent the, because, I mean, like, the fact that they made as much Star Force TV show as they did, probably, ow, that was really stupid, probably says that they, like, tried, like, they were going off the popularity of NT Warrior, because NT Warrior was, like, extremely popular, right? And, like, I wonder if they tied it in more so than the games did? I don't know.
Because I know that when I was in Boy Scouts, if you said Mega Man, people assumed Battle Network. That was what Mega Man.
No, I need the fucking ice
I
to make that jump.
You need to freeze.
Yeah.
You need to chill out.
That makes hit sounds, but I don't think I can actually hit it.
Well, you see, Ego Raptor voice, the game designers wanted you to know that you could hit it, but not with this weapon.
I felt the sort of, you know, the defeat all over again when I was editing the podcast. I listened through to it and I heard the Ego Raptor bit again. I was like, ugh, this happened.
Mega Man, Mega Man.
Yep.
We will never escape the gravity of that Mega Man sequelitis video.
That is true. Not just like, you know, us as hosts of a Mega Man show, but also like, you know, as writers of words about video games for the internet, right?
Mm-hmm. I would also say surprising is not what I would say if revealed to me that the Ego Raptor animation was somewhat sexist.
Like, as is sort of, I guess, typical, maybe is the word you would use. Like, just like, from the people that came out, you know, as in emerged in around Newgrounds at around that time, like, you go back and watch the stuff that made him famous, and you're like, wow, a lot of N-words in here.
Uh-huh. I even, like, I know this is very cursed, but, like, just a while back, I was like, oh, I want to go back and watch that, I want to say Demon Souls was one of the first, what's it called? Yahtzee videos.
Oh, yeah, God.
And that one sure does have a slur in it. Just right in there.
Yeah, he was a big fan of the that R slur for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not even that one. This was the.
Oh, and the S slur, yeah. Big into that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Escapist Magazine was just an extremely cursed place on the internet, and a lot of us grew up there in some part of our lives. So,
not the worst website I spent time on as a teenager.
But... No, but it's on the list.
Definitely. I mean, I was definitely a person who used to watch a lot of Red Letter Media and Movie Bob. So.
Yeah, Cinema Robert was, you know, I followed Cinema Robert on Twitter for far, far too long. Can I make this without the ice?
I don't think you can do it without getting hit.
That sucks. Jumping was really stupid. That would actually definitely have not helped.
No, jumping in is usually the way to go, right? You always want to jump in, and the enemy won't expect it.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
This is gonna end up with me playing fighting games with you on stream eventually, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That is very much in our future. Wait, does that destroy these things? I did not know that. Because there was one on
what
this.
Happened?
There was what, like.
Oh.
Well. Yeah, like I think. I mean, I'm not gonna stay here and try and get them to line up, but it seems like it destroys those little missiles.
Interesting.
That's
Those missiles, by the way, that's Killer Bomb.
Thanks for following, Laurel the Witch.
Killer Bomb flies from right to left in a wave pattern. When destroyed, they create a large explosion that can harm Mega Man.
Not wrong. I have been harmed by it in the past, and I'm sure. Ow! I'm sure I will be again.
all right. That's cool.
Shoutouts to Captain Numbers. Thanks for following. What happens when you run out of lives in this game?
I think you go back to title.
That
I think you
sucks.
just snap back to title.
So I'll have to be mindful of how many lives I've lost when I make my save states, I guess. I think
would
I think
simply-
maybe you just stop. What's it? I think maybe you just stop respawning. I think you go back to. All right, let's see if we can. Oh Jesus! Oh, this is
I
gonna
don't-
suck.
I really don't know how to fight most of these bosses, but especially Fireman.
I barely
seems
know
like
how to
that-
fight Fireman with the fucking thing. If I'm
I
completely
would
honest.
really just mash the button personally. It seems like that extra fire spawns under you.
Yeah, I think maybe. Oh fuck. Oh, that's gonna get me every time as well. Like I said, it's gonna surprise me every time. Yeah, I think it might be when you get hit by one of the fire waves, the second fire spawns under you.
Mm.
Oh no, it's just.
It's just
Oh, do I leave it behind me, maybe?
I know.
Whew. I nearly got him the first time, to be fair.
Stage specific enemies. Undestructible. Oh, the undestructible objects tells me that the scissors that pop out of that one object are called super cutters. Non-sentient, these indestructible scissor blades fly out of the dispensers as they are manufactured.
Ugh. Oh. No! Fuck, fuck. Yes! Eat it. Woo! We did it. Gang.
Whether they hit you or pass beneath you, a flame appears on the floor below your feet. So even if you manage to jump over the attack, if you don't move laterally, you will land on the flame that appears on
Yeah.
the floor. It keeps you from hopping. But he doesn't do as much damage as other Robot Masters.
Who's next, chat? I'm guessing you're not gonna pick Iceman, so who's next?
What if you went in reverse order?
Just make it as hard for myself as possible, and then kill Bomb Man with Fireman's weapon, like, yeah.
I like how in some other games, it's not just that the weakness does more damage, it will like interfere with their specific attacks in certain ways.
Yeah, yeah.
When they get more like integrate with that stuff, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, for anyone in chat who is who maybe missed the intermission or is confused what happened, I was running a 50 hertz ROM of this game, so I have just reset it because I couldn't, transfer progress between the two. This game doesn't have a password system or anything, so I decided to go to the proper 60 hertz version of the game with much better music, much better game speed, that kind of thing. So I've started again. So I started with Fireman instead of starting with whatever. Yeah. So. I guess the alternative is that I could just rush through the levels that I've done already.
You could just rush through them while I found something dumb to read on the Mega Man wiki.
Sure.
Bomb Man. He's the bomb, man. I have this unfortunate habit of just having a bit and then doing it every time it comes up, even if it's not funny.
I mean, that's fine, because the more times you do it, the funnier it gets.
Right, so that's why whenever I'm playing Mass Effect for the podcast and, like, Autumn is in the room, even when they're not in the room, actually, when the BioWare logo pops up, I always say, Bio beware, you're in for a scare.
I mean, that sounds pretty good to me.
So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bomb Man.
Please do.
So Bomb Man is a robot master from the original Mega Man. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that, but now I do, and so does everyone in the chat.
Oh, he's got a terrible 3D model listed here. What is this? What is this from? Bomb Man model. What is this wonky 3D model from? What the fuck? Anyway. He was developed by Dr. Thomas Light for demolition and land development, blasting away debris so that land could be cleared for construction projects. Working in tandem with Gutsman. Bombman and Fireman's development began at the same time, and despite being warned by Rock that working with both explosives and fire could be dangerous, Dr. Light went on believing that Iceman could handle things if anything happened.
Yeah, Grace, we were talking about those weird towers earlier.
Yeah.
They're, yeah.
A few flash fires did occur, but Iceman ran away, saying he doesn't like saunas. Yeah, this came up on the Fireman page. Special weapon is the Hyper Bomb. Very powerful explosives, originally used for land reclamation and destroying abandoned buildings.
There you go.
Bombman's personality depicts him to be that of a teenager, possibly a nod to his mohawk. He enjoys fighting and is an expert
What?
in demolition.
Hang on, what? Okay.
Being able to quickly create and throw hyper bombs with startling accuracy, capable of destroying most targets with ease. However, he also enjoys firework displays, festivals, and 10-pin bowling. He's also a daredevil, and his attitude depicts it. He can be a bit wasteful on money in his bonds, and has a dislike for a match or lighter, possibly due to risk of them igniting his bombs. But yeah, you know, his mohawk.
Yeah, you know. You know, which teenagers always be having. Maybe that's like a generational thing. I just feel like, you know, hair like that is not considered exclusively for young people these days. Oh, fuck.
I guess, what is this, 87, right?
Yeah.
I don't know when the characterization happened, though. It clearly didn't happen in Mega Man 1. Rockman's strategy.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! Stu, you had a Mohican when you were 13? Wow. That's, that would have been a look on you.
Rockman Strategy is a PC strategy game from the original Mega Man series. It was officially licensed by Capcom and developed by Dream Come True. 2001. Weird. I've never heard of this. I don't think it has a Wikipedia page.
Huh. Yeah, right? Fuck the green cops. I agree.
Fuck all the others, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Wow.
Found list of Mega Man games. Pokemon. Rockman Strategy is Taiwan only?
How about that? Does that mean it is or isn't going in our podcast?
I'm gonna say probably not.
Okay.
Unless we can find like a translation. There's a Microsoft Windows game titled Rockman Strategy, exclusively for the Taiwanese market. New group of robots led by Apollo and Luna, named after the Western Zodiac. Weird.
Da, 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 da. Wow, fan games where they messed with Sniper Joe's AI specifically to mess with players who knew it. I'm way into that shit. Like finding
that's good shit.
Yeah, finding ways to like mess with stuff that players have spent a long time trying to understand is exactly the kind of nonsense I'm way into.
I looked back at the stream and you were wearing the ketchup and mustard colors.
Oh,
So-
yeah, for sure. You know, Fire Shop, it'd be like that. McDonald's Mega Man.
Yeah. McDonald's.
Yeah, let's leave Gutsman stage for later. I was gonna say last, but maybe not last, but definitely later.
Iceman. Well, we know that Iceman doesn't like saunas.
Ugh.
Here's some quotes from Iceman. A good soldier always stays cool in battle.
There you go. Iceman doesn't seem like the kind of person who would say that, you know? Iceman seems sort of conflict averse. That almost worked.
That quote is from Powered Up, so...
Okay, maybe Iceman's
Yeah.
personality gets a rework.
He was created by Dr. Light to perform human-like tasks under extreme climate conditions.
Whew.
What human-like tasks? What does that mean?
Yeah, human-like tasks is a very peculiar phrase.
That makes
Wow.
me think that Iceman might fuck.
Horrible.
This can be done due to the fact that he is impervious to chilling sub-zero temperatures. Iceman is also capable of functioning in hot environments, though he is less powerful. His special weapon is the Ice Slasher, a sharp ice blade launched from his mouth that can freeze anything with its temperature of 200 degrees below zero.
There you go. Ow.
Freeze Man greatly respects him.
Here it is, my least favorite screen in the game. Can I get rid of this thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now it's a lot more manageable. I just straight up it didn't occur to me to try that. I thought they were just unkillable.
What if also, in addition to everything going on, what if the water had physics that affected your jump?
It does, right?
Oh, does it?
Just not in
I
a
didn't know
meaningful way when it's this small.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pre-jump this way. Yeah, all the fucking pre-jumps in this bit suck. Ugh. At least it's good that it makes like a distinctive noise that is like not horrible to hear repeating constantly.
Uh-huh, yeah. I'm not sure. It said 200 degrees below zero, but it didn't give me a scale. It didn't say Celsius or Fahrenheit.
That is a good question.
Hell, it might be 200 degrees below zero Kelvin.
That would be challenging, but you know. I mean, Dr. Light's done crazy enough science that I'd believe that he'd found a 200 degrees below zero Kelvin. What do you... Okay, yeah, sure. Oh. I remember
See,
this.
if you were on the console, you could just hit that rewind to get it perfect.
If I had done Electman stage already, I could just use the magnet beam to skip this puzzle like I did.
Damn, that's so true. Negative temperature is a thing, but not for Kelvin.
What do you...
Unless it is,
Okay.
and I'm an idiot.
No, it's not. Well,
I don't know things is the thing here. I'm baby and bimbo. All in
let's
one.
go straight up there. Okay, sure.
I'm a bim baby. That's what it is.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, I hate that toe bomb.
Nope. So let's remember for this one. I don't hate this one. This one I, for some reason, liked a lot better than the... I mean, yeah, I mean, I did skip this one, so maybe that's disingenuous of me to say. Oh, too early.
I would simply summon my robot dog.
There we go. No, we were so close.
Oh.
Ooh, people are talking about the coldest temperatures in the world. I work at those. That's my job, to create the closest temperature to 0 Kelvin physically realizable.
So you would say you have a pretty cool job.
Extremely.
You have a nice time. Victory. Shave that stain.
Good question. I mean, good point. No question was asked.
I watched the Doom movie yesterday.
The one with
by which I don't.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
By which I don't mean the one with the Dwayne The Rock.
Oh, they did a
I
new
mean the
one, didn't
from
they?
last year.
Ow.
Called Doom Annihilation, which is
Doom
just
That's a
the
terrible
first
name.
Resident Evil movie. It's just exactly the first Resident Evil movie, except with no cool laser hallway.
I was gonna say that sounds like a pretty
no-
terrible thing for a Doom movie to be.
Yeah, it sucked. But also they like hibernate on the ship
Oh,
as they
the
travel
fucking
through
ice!
space.
God damn it!
And some characters call it cryo sleep, and some characters call it crypto sleep, and there's no acknowledgement of the two different words.
That's when you buy a bunch of Bitcoin and then freeze yourself until it's very, very valuable.
I mean, I guess both work because it's not real sleep, right? If it's cryo,
yeah,
it
but
could you could call it crypto sleep.
The crypto is not particularly descriptive as to what's not real about it, though, right? Like the cryo explicitly means it's the cold sleep. Crypto sleep just means like weird sleep, secret sleep. Yeah, yeah. Crypto sleep is where I put sunglasses on to make it look like I'm not asleep in my meetings.
When you weekend at Bernie's yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Crypto sleep is when you sleep in the food bed.
Not this time, Penguin. Not this time.
Batman voice, not this time, Penguin. Not this time, Nolan North.
Can you do this without magnet
right.
beam? How do you actually do this?
Uh,
There's a couple of drops like this where it feels like you have to get enough momentum to the left by the time you get like if I hug the left wall and hold left, I won't actually make this drop, I don't think. Oh no, never mind. I guess I did.
No, you got it.
That's Mega Man jumping for joy that we got that life, and not me trying to steady myself on this ice. Da-da-da-da.
A thing that when I was playing Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace on PS1, a little running joke whenever my dad was in the room when I was playing is that when I would jump, he would say, "Yippee, I'm a Jedi." As I was just jumping.
That's a pretty good bit, if you ask me.
That's what a bit is.
Yeah, just repeating the phrase "Yippee, I'm a Jedi." It's a bit.
A bit is when you say something multiple times in the same context.
A bit is when you say something a second time.
Oh, okay. But not afterward?
I mean, it can continue to be a bit afterwards, but like that's the minimum requirement. It becomes a bit, you know, when you say it the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna get completely just destroyed here. I have actually never fought this boss without functionally skipping it with Elecman's power.
Uh-huh.
If he's just gonna do that, though, that doesn't seem too hard to manage. I don't know why I reloaded this, I really didn't need to. I do want to try and get past this thing without fucking getting wrecked, though. There we go.
It seems like a slower airman attack.
Yeah. Like, it seemed perfectly possible to jump through it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe it does loads of damage. Oh shit! OT Genesis with the 10-month resub? 10 months? Really? Has quarantine been going on that long?
I've
Jesus.
remembered to prime sub to you for 10 months in a row. I'm more impressed with myself than anything.
Yeah, for real. Shoutouts for the Bezos bucks. Thanks, OT Genesis.
The Bezos voice. Bezos voice. You like jazz?
Yeah.
The one downside to introducing the charge beam is how they alter the boss's like invincibility frames to account for that.
Ah, fuck. Somehow managed to make our lives back running Bomb Man stage. That went pretty well.
Iceman is known to love showing off for crowds of people and can be known to sometimes be very self-centered. But he cares deeply for his friends. As his namesake, he loves participating in activities revolving around snow. Iceman has been known to have a dislike of heat-related things, such as sauna baths and firestorm.
Yeah. So Iceman's deal seems to be that his attack is pretty easy to dodge, but it kills you in like 2 hits. Oh, I fucking... what determines when these things jump? Like, they seem to randomly jump twice as high.
Someone's definitely got, like, the Big Eye AI is, like, written out, right?
Yeah, almost definitely. You'd hope at least one of the people with that written out works at Capcom. Oh,
the Big Eye has 2 jumps, a high jump and a low jump. Big Eye will home in on you using these jumps. What determines which jump the Big Eye uses is pure randomness, so strategy is unfortunately limited. You know what that tells me?
What does it tell you?
It tells me that you should just use save states to get past it.
Yeah, you should just roll time back to make sure they pick the jump that benefits you.
Or maybe you could rock time.
There we go.
Yeah, see, there you go. Perfect. Whoop! He teleported to the other side of the screen for a second.
Fucking Stu is really in the chat asking if the sprites are meant to break apart between frames. Do you just not know what a Nintendo Entertainment System is? Like, this is what video games look like. This is what real video games look like.
Are you ready to become a real video game driver? I'm just about a pop-up that says, "Are you ready to install a real NVIDIA driver?" Good movie.
Oh, this is going well. Never mind, I got a hit. I got a hit and I'm behind already.
Mega Man's nose is on his face.
Too
I
low.
don't know.
What? That hit me? Boo. Alright.
You could also save state in between.
Yeah, I'm
ice
gonna do that.
volleys.
Between ice volleys, I'm not gonna do that.
You could.
I certainly could, you're right. Iceman dropping the worst DDR track of all time. Yeah. Left foot, left, left. Oh.
I'm just saying, you could do save states to perfect this boss.
I was literally just about to say this is the one, and then I missed.
This is
Ah, fuck!
Yeah.
It's alright, we're getting there. This is what gaming is, Nora. This is the reality of gaming for the internet. It's just repeating the same action again and again and again.
Oh my god. No, Iceman is not bald.
What? That's fucked up.
Well, not in Mega Man Fully Charged. I'm gonna post...
No! Fuck! God damn it. I was so close.
I'm gonna send this link into the chat so everyone can see what Iceman looks like in the new American CG cartoon. Please enjoy Iceman's hair.
I think I'm probably glad that I can't see that. Because that shatters my... Oh, people hate it.
He looks like a character that Tumblr would be horny for.
That's a pretty wide umbrella.
I like him. He looks like the. He reminds me of the boy from VeggieTales that has the buzzsaw.
I have never seen VeggieTales. VeggieTales is something I have only seen, like, Twitter accounts of collecting, you know? Like, people are like, haha, VeggieTales, and I'm like, yep, okay.
I saw some other folks, I think on... I forget the name. There's a recently started VeggieTales podcast, and I was always so annoyed that I didn't get mine started before them. I wanted to do the salad bar, which is where me and someone else have a drink and watch VeggieTales.
That's pretty clever, like, as a format.
It would have been good. But instead, there's Where's Pod When I'm Scared? Because there can only be one podcast about a given topic, obviously. Oh, you're really gonna get it.
Yeah. Got his
You're
ass.
really gonna perfect it.
Ugh.
Oh my god, Nick Robinson's Twitter banner looking at us. Wow.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay to bring up Nick Robinson to make fun of things, I think.
No, it's just a cursed image in my head now.
Yeah.
2-month expiration date boyfriend.
Right. The thing is, if I don't do Gutsman now, I won't be able to get Magnet Beam from Lekman, so I'm gonna do Gutsman now.
It's Gutsman.
We're back, folks. Let's see if I can do this stage slightly faster than I did it last time.
Alright.
The good news is it's pretty, like, that's it. Like, that is, actually, you know what? Let me just fucking make sure I get this part down first. Ugh, whatever.
Gutsman. Well, you're doing pretty well so far. I think you might even make it.
Ah! I was gonna get to say first try and everything, which I am still gonna say when I get it, even if it takes me another 12 goes.
Obviously. Because it's the first time you're really trying.
You get it.
Yeah. You're falling off.
Easy. Not even close. Ow.
Look at these little friends. They're just swooping around.
Alright, let's see if I can get these better. Oh, almost. Not bad. There we go. Uh-oh, bad.
Interesting tactic there. I wasn't really sure what you were going for.
I really thought I would have died by the time I jumped, you know? Fuck. Oh, what? All that for nothing?
I just looked on Twitter and saw
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
someone asking whether Palpatine or Xehanort is smarter.
I think that's a whoever wins we lose situation, right?
Keyblade.
Easy every time.
Easy every time.
I'm just gonna cut the first 40 minutes of this stream and pretend this was my first run. And I didn't get all this practice. Chat's a poggin. It's alright. I've got plenty of time to like miss all my bombs here.
Your supers?
I was gonna say super arms, but because I saw the rocks and I was like, oh, this is a super arm boss, but no. Those rocks are just in every level.
I was tweeting the other day about wanting a Gundam fighting game, but specifically one where you play as the pilots, not the Gundams. Because I want Char's intro to be him riding in on a horse.
Yeah, Char needs to ride in on a horse, and I really need like a dynamic victory animation, or like a dynamic, some unique animation where like Char and Amuro just have a big role in a field. That feels important.
Yeah, that's the story mode ending panel.
Yeah. Oh, is OC Genesis baiting people into Googling questionable Sonic topics? I must say, you got played there. Oh, fuck.
But also having other characters just be costumes of existing characters, so that like, you would have basically. What I'm saying is, Siva Garno is just an Amuro, like palette swap. I love the hard cut to Mega Man just standing there contemplating his mortality.
Yeah, that's there he is. God damn it, that really feels like it should hit. Like the arc is just. There you go.
You have to jump and shoot, man.
Shit.
Now, if you cut out the intro, nobody will know about Egoraptor.
You can't give me that power. You can't. You can't tell me that change is possible.
A better world is possible.
Exactly. Why is Mega Man piss yellow sometimes? These are the questions that we seek to ask ourselves. I don't think we have a piss yellow Mega Man here. I mean, if your piss, exactly. If your piss looks like this, maybe you should consult a physician.
If your piss is brown, you mean?
Yeah, like if it's a deep enough brown.
Sort of like a beef stock piss. That's no good.
Jesus. That's the title for this stream. Just so you know, when I upload this, it'll be Mega Man Live Episode 1, Beef Stock Piss.
Hey, did you know that you can shoot this turret from behind when you're on this ladder?
Whoa! I didn't know that, Nora. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, no problem, but, I'm always slinging strats. Look, I put out a podcast a couple weeks ago called Homophobic Piss Armor, so, like...
I mean, that was about League of Legends, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like
everyone's favorite fascist homophobe, Garen, of Demacia.
I feel like fascist homophobe is not, like, redundant, but it's close, you know?
Yeah, it's like blue-green.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Oh, I do.
Blue-green. I am an Infamous pro gamer because I got a platinum trophy on Infamous 2 Festival of Blood.
Could you even... was that even... Could you platinum Festival of Blood?
Mm-hmm. You had to do the player-generated content, though.
Right, yeah. I remember by the time I got Infamous 2, there was no user-generated content left.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that game's cool. I like that game. I was thinking about this earlier while I was, just sort of contemplating the stream. What is the remit for narrative games for Journal Updated? Like, where are the limits? Are there any?
I mean, like, Infamous counts.
Okay.
Like, even Force Unleashed counts, even though there's only one choice at the end. But that would not be the most interesting episode, I feel like.
Yeah.
For our podcast.
Yeah.
It's interesting to talk about, but not in that. Maybe a different podcast would be better for that. But
like export audio.
Who knows what? There are many podcasts out there on which one might go to talk about Force Unleashed. There's so many podcasts out there.
I do not like how this smug helicopter man hides inside the level geo so I cannot shoot him. That was an event. Journal Updated is a podcast. Oh, sorry, you do the pitch. I was going to do it, but you do it.
Journal Updated is a podcast on the Abnormal Mapping Podcast Network. It's at abnormalmapping.com. It's where me and Molly play video games with narrative agency and choice design in them. And we just did our Dishonored episode that went out 4 days ago. And our next one is Mass Effect 2. We're getting through all the Mass Effect games by the end of December. And God, they're terrible. But basically, if you make choices and change stories and stuff in there, that's the sort of games we're looking at.
What the? Did it fucking die? I really thought it would fucking die. Do they just not die? Because they make the I'm taking damage noise.
No, you can kill them.
Okay. I just threw 2 whole super arms at it and didn't fucking die.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, you should check out my podcast. I do lots of podcasts. People do love Mass Effect. People love cops.
I have to know. Okay, 3. 3 is enough. Weird.
I'm still interested in the design philosophy behind those choices, even if they don't change as much as they imply that they will. Especially with the scale concerns of certain video games. I used to do tabletop game design, and so agency as part of a narrative is something that's always been interesting to me. And so I'm always interested in not just whether or not the choices have big effects on the story, but what does it say that these are the options that you are given, in Mass Effect, where you're never allowed to question the validity of, hey, we should genocide the Krogans. You're never allowed, at least in the first 2 games, to what I've seen, to voice any objection to that concept, because it's taken as a given that it's a good thing. And that's the kind of thing that that podcast is born of. And also, specifically, was born of me and Molly playing Outer Worlds and getting super frustrated about its intense centrism and capitalist apologia. But
the jig is up. We've realised that it's now obvious that I did all of this so that we could play Elec Man stage last. So let's do that. There you go. Get that good Mega Man music going.
Okay, to be fair, Rourke, people do also love tops.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
I have heard that Outer Wilds is pretty good.
Yo, Nora, you haven't played Outer Wilds?
I have not. It doesn't really seem to be my mechanical cup of tea, so...
Fair enough.
I have enjoyed hearing about it, though. And I enjoyed seeing Lena Gilo's feet. It's just a little joke for Rourke there. But...
Yeah, I'm everything I said about this level and Elec Man in the podcast. I'm rescinding. This room sucks.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember your Elec Man love in the podcast. I just don't remember it. But M
tweeted about it, and I was like, "You're right," but also so am
I. I did know vaguely that Elec Man was a very popular robot master. But... Hey, I'm speaking directly into your ear. You can use more save states,
Yeah, I know, but I'm having fun, just in a sort of, frustrated misery way. This is why we play video games, right?
No, I play video games to receive brain chemicals and sometimes pretend I'm dating a cute anime boy.
I mean, same. but like, you know, some of those brain chemicals are high did the difficult thing. Oh, yeah,
Like dating the anime boy.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to fuck with this at all.
Are there any... I wonder... Oh yeah, of course, I have the fucking rolling cutters now. I talked about how great this was when I found out about it on the podcast. About just how the rolling cutter is just fantastic against the enemies on this stage. Yeah! Yeah! That was... That, you couldn't have written that.
Yeah, the big lasers are from Quickman stage in Mega Man 2. I'm excited to get to Mega Man 2, partially just because I want to talk about the album that assigns characterizations to the different Robot Masters and gives lyrics to their music.
Look at that! Get some more! Get some more!
Nice.
Alright.
This whole pillar is the worst part of the game.
You know, we've talked about this at some length, but I can't say I agree.
I mean, you can.
Fuck. What's over there? Some other
Nothing
energy.
you need. So as you can see, the world has ended in the background.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Also,
just
this
absence.
right here, this screen that you just left,
Yep.
that's just the dragon screen.
Yes? Ow.
From Mega Man 2. When
From
you
Mega
fight
Man
the
2.
dragon.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Stu. I made fun of you because that is sort of like the NES just looks like that. It's to do with the like horizontal like the horizontal lines that they're drawn on. Like it can only draw so many moving objects on a single line. Ow. Ow. There it is, Magnet Beam.
Magna Beam. You gotta munch through those blocks like the dwarf in Artemis Fowl.
Oh god.
Don't you want to go up the left side?
I don't know, do I?
I think you want to go up the left side. We'll see.
What makes you say that?
I can see things before they happen. That's why I appear to have such quick reflexes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know, you are a noted time traveler, so that's understandable.
You see, you have to go up the left side if you didn't do Gunsman stage first.
I see, yes. That makes sense.
Let's put a little ribbon there.
So, like, as in the sort of canon of platformers, where does this sort of sync up time-wise as a platformer with, like, you know, challenging platforming, where you can like just like make a platformer if you like.
Huh.
Like, you know, what I can't imagine it was the first game ever, the first platformer ever to let you make your own platforms, but it must be fairly early, just as time goes.
It's 87?
Uh,
I don't really know that much about. Yeah, this is the fucker.
Yeah,
That's the one I was complaining.
that's not great for sure.
No, this is not a Metroidvania. It's actually a Souls-like. I ran out of gamer fuel.
Oh no, that's tragic. How will you game?
Yeah.
I don't know why I went to all the effort to do this. I'm just gonna die.
Well, you could save state here and then just perfect it.
Yeah, I could. I think that would probably take longer than just dying.
I think I beat him without getting hit.
Yeah, I mean, for this boss, that's actually fairly easy. As in, like, you know, of the bosses to do that in, this is one of the more possible ones.
It was either that or Cutman. I don't remember. It was one of the easy ones. No, there's two other genres. There's Souls-like, Metroidvania, fighting game, immersive sim, and character action. Those are all the video games.
I should save state here is what I should do.
You should shave state.
Shave state, sorry.
You ever see that picture of Gendo Ikari with his beard shaved off?
Ooh, no, that sounds very cursed. Ow. Yeah, well, eat shit, buddy. Ugh. Tetris is a Souls-like because when you die, you lose all of your progress. Yeah, it's like it's procedurally generated, right? All right, so now for the Dr. Wily levels. So these are, you know, pretty hard, I think. I like how Dr. Wily like waves his UFO over. That's funny. Puyo Puyo is definitely esports. They streamed Puyo Puyo Tetris all day at Celtic Throwdown when I went.
Is anything not esports?
Is anything not esports is a huge question. I'm gonna go with yes. There you go.
Something is not esports?
Small question for a small answer for a huge question.
Do you remember Death Stranding?
I am still technically in the process of playing Death Stranding. Oh shit.
The thing I
Fuck
wanted
this.
from Death
mistake.
Stranding... The thing I wanted from Death Stranding doesn't exist, which is challenge runs. That's what I want. Esports Death Stranding. Like, you're gonna go from here to here, and you have these tools.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, you can pick your tools yourself, but, like, you both have this route. Fucking go race.
Fucking go race. Esports, but you're just fucking done with everything. Just do it, Jesus.
Just do it. Death Stranding right now as a run would be great.
Yeah, probably.
Just gonna try to take this truck up the mountain.
Can you make this jump without the magnet beam?
Yeah, but it's like fucking pixel perfect shit.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You put a platform inside the platform, I see.
There we go.
First try.
Yeah, first try. You saw it. Yeah, I was really enjoying what I was playing of Death Stranding. I just like I got to a part where I had to deliver a nuke that kept exploding, and I was like, this sucks. We don't actually want that. We don't need it, so I'm not gonna get it. This isn't good.
And now that's what I call a centrally planned economy. That was actually my favorite part of the game, I think, was the nuke mission.
Okay.
Just because it was fun to do it without being told to do it.
Right.
Of just knowing, oh, I know where to get rid of this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like I got frustrated with it because I got to like Like it's a really long mission, like in just time spent doing it, and like I got what felt like to the very very end, and then some BTs dragged me under and it exploded, and I was like, that's like half an hour gone. Like it's sort of a problem when you have like these long unbroken sort of stealth like missions, is that you get very 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 invested in individual runs, and like that means that when they die, and if you feel like they died for, you know, stupid reasons, it's like, what's happening here? Hello? Can I...
No, you
Cool.
can't progress.
Okay.
Do you have a fast forward button on this emulator?
I do, but...
You want to try hitting it and see what happens?
Thanks, Magnet Beam. So yeah, you can just continue from the beginning with 2 lives. You don't get booted back to the start screen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But see, your score reset.
Oh yeah, well, can't fucking have that, Jesus. Ooh,
No.
I made the screen smaller somehow. That happens like too fast? Like, how am I meant to not get hit there? Can I maybe like fire a rolling cutter from the ladder? Oh, I did the thing again. God damn it. Bear with me.
It says...
Video games? Have you got the strategy wiki open?
Yeah, it says here get good.
Ah, okay. That is a decent strategy, to be fair. Well, that didn't work. Will elect shot go up? Yeah, that does it. Oh. This is weird. It's interesting that there's like this one little check here to see if you could do this like weird thing without getting hit. Because, you know, preserving your life is such a big deal in this game.
Yeah. Would you believe this walkthrough doesn't even mention that?
Yeah, I definitely would believe that this walkthrough does not mention that, because, like, it's like a very small hit, I guess. I don't know.
Here's the strategy for the Yellow Devil. The most important thing to know in order to survive this fight is that the order in which the Yellow Devil's body pieces disassemble and reassemble never changes. Once you learn the pattern, you can predict the moments you need to jump.
Yeah, just learn it. Just fucking memorize the pattern. I mean, you know, video games. That used to be what passed for difficulty. Oh. And, you know, in some cases very much still is.
Yeah, if you just head right to the lake without stopping to talk to Fragile, they will just assume that you knew it was a nuke, and that there's not a different cutscene. They will just assume that you had gone through that extra step already, because there's no extra, like, divergence there.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different mission. Or is there more than one mission where you...
It's the one where Troy Baker gives you an extra package. Which sounds like a great fun time to me, but...
Horrible. Is this the Yellow Devil?
Would you believe I got to this room without getting the magnet beam?
I would, yes. That does seem very much to me like the place where you had discovered that you did not have the magnet beam.
I think that's the only time you have to use it, right?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Anyway, here's the yellow demon. So yeah. Anyone who has not played Mega Man 1, yeah, this boss is fucking hard. Like, famously so. You have to fucking, like... it comes in piece by piece and all the pieces hit you, and only once all the pieces have come in can you actually shoot back. And like, you only get like a little, like that's it. That's your window, and then you have to do all the dodging again, and it sucks. It's really hard. And doing it with the Mega Buster is like, you know, borderline impossible. And even with like the effective weapon against it, oh fuck! See, even that doesn't do that much. So instead, what we do is we get the effective weapon against it. We dodge the first wave. Watch as I fuck this up. It's gonna happen. Oh, fuck. And then we pause buffer it until it dies in one go. Easy.
Easy.
Easy every time.
That trick is harder to pull off in the version I played on the console, but with the rewind, I did just like jump through all of them perfectly.
Yeah, I bet. It's like a Prince of Persia if you do it that way, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So the thing where you like pause the screen and Mega Man teleports out, and then when you switch weapons, he teleports back in. What if there's actually like 8 Mega Mans?
Yeah, maybe. Like, I wonder what that would... What would be the consequences of that for all the things that we know about Mega Man? Oh wait, this is the one that you can't actually... Yeah, I don't have fucking... There's nothing to super arm here, is there?
Nope. But your shots knock him back, so you can just fucking go off.
Yeah. Trying to preserve my life is the thing. But that's fine. That went medium to okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ketchup and Mustard Mega Man, isn't it? The boss here. I say that. It's only Ketchup and Mustard Mega Man because I'm Ketchup and Mustard Mega Man when I fight him. He is in fact just Mega Man. Ow.
Actually, he's not Mega Man.
Copy Mega Man? Evil Mega Man? Like what?
Copy robot, I think he's called.
You mean?
Copy robot.
We've reached something of an impasse here, which is that I've gotten this far into the Wily stages with no lives left and not much health. Fuck! So I'll have to do it from here without getting hit. Oh yeah, not without getting hit, but like... Yeah. Oh, after you beat Copy Mega Man, there's another heal, right?
There's another what?
Like you get fully healed before the beginning of the last Wily stage.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Ow. Let's use some cutters. That did not go according to plan. Fuck! Well.
There you go. Now we're cooking. Whoa.
Yeah, a lot of friends.
Sounds like maybe fire would help.
Maybe? Yeah, I guess, yeah, if they're all over me all the time. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually.
Ketchup and mustard.
Ow, so they still hit me is the thing. Oh, that was a bit better.
You see? You just gotta jump and shoot at the same time.
Thank you for the support, as ever. Right, so it's just regular P, and I'm gonna save state again. And 1.
P?
P, yes. For, I don't know, power? Per Mega Buster? It's like it's like pterodactyl. The P is silent. Ow.
That reminds me of my aunt's backyard, where next to the swimming pool that she had a sign that said, "Welcome to our pool." You'll notice there's no P in it. Let's
That is fucking awful. That is singular in its badness. It's like I don't know, like signage in like houses or like living spaces is just always a weird energy to me.
In this house, I don't know, what is it?
Watch Disney movies is the one I have
Yeah,
seen.
we do Disney.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like Disney movie puns and then ends on "we do Disney" or something.
In this house, we let it go because Hakuna Matata and all the bare necessities will always be our guide to infinity and beyond. All it takes is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. We believe in happy endings, and we know that life is always better under the sea.
Ah,
Because in this house, we do Disney.
horrible, truly awful.
There's also some variants.
Yeah, I bet. Like you could do that for as many movies as there
So-
are, let alone Disney movies.
This one's a little longer. After, and a little bit of pixie dust, it says, "While we just keep swimming, we whistle while we work, and we believe in happy endings, and we know that life is always better under the sea."
Yeah, that's a bit better. I reckon I could do this boss without getting hit. Ow. Never mind. I suck. Ugh.
In this house, we rescue. You'll find paw prints on our hearts. We believe animal every. Oh. Let me just read this. I'm just gonna read it as presented. In this house, we rescue. You'll find on our paw prints hearts. We believe deserves a second animal chance. Every. We do love. We do treats and walks, tail wags, and we do lots of hugs and kisses. I believe in happy endings. We see the beauty. We see joy and magic of four legs. And we are blessed.
How about that?
In this house, we roll for initiative. We fight monsters. We use charisma. We fail and we succeed. We help our party. We know it's not over until you fail your death save. We are fighters and wizards and thieves and gunslingers and rangers and druids and clerics and paladins, because in this house we roleplay.
Right, if I can get past, I think it's the next screen, I can not constantly be save stating because I got another life. How do I...
In this house, we believe in magic. We have epic adventures once upon a time and in galaxies far, far away. We do wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff while boldly going where no man has gone before. We know the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42, and the odds are ever in our favor. We are loyal and passionate, big damn heroes who aim to misbehave. We don't care what others think, because in this house we do geek.
We do geek. That's...
Oh, here's another longer we do geek one. In this house, we do once upon a time and go on unexpected journeys in galaxies far, far away. We assemble and defend and do wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff going where no man has gone before. We solemnly swear we're up to no good. We know the truth is out there, where the answer to everything is 42. Family don't end with blood. We are high-functioning sociopaths, and the odds are ever in our favor. We survive by pulling together, not apart. We do cosplay, passion, marathons, conventions, and we aim to misbehave. And we don't care what others think because we do.
Putting "we are high-functioning sociopaths" on there is so on the nose.
In this house, we are Pickle Rick. In this house, we turned ourselves into a pickle. So we're Pickle Rick.
Alright, I'm actually gonna not waste my weapon energy here and just die because, yeah. Yeah, this boss screen is really cool. It's really like glitzy. It's like you fight Copy Mega Man in like a disco. Haha, not this time.
Let me see here. I'm just looking up Pickle Rick mug. Ooh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
How bad is it? Oh, very bad.
Oh, it sucks. Anyway, Mega Man. This is what import audio is. Just me reading off "We do geek plaques to you while you suffer."
Shit. Fuck! God damn it. We were close though. I hear if you plug a controller into port 2, you can control the boss. Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, Gunrun said it in the chat. You know, whether you want to believe them or not is up to you, I guess.
I know you can do that to play co-op in Devil May Cry.
You can do that. I completely did not believe, like, that was a real you're full of shit moment, but no, he was not full of shit.
Copy Robot is a boss character from the original Mega Man series that can copy everything from the opponent he fights against, like their appearance, abilities, and memories. The only thing he doesn't copy is their personality, so he maintains his own and can be told apart by his red eyes. It is unknown if he even has a true form.
Alright. So that's another Wily boss dead. So now we only have the underwater boss and the final boss, right? And the rush of the other bosses.
Mm-hmm.
I like
the
this
Mega
music.
Man knowledge base has a chart of which weapons do what amount of damage to certain bosses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
If you're wondering, Firestorm, Thunderbeam, and Hyper Bomb do 2 damage to Copy Robot, whereas Mega Buster and Rolling Cutter do 1. Ice Slasher does 0.
Wow. That's seems unnecessary, but fair enough, I guess. They're giving me weapon energy. Well, that's hard to react to without using the actual weapon I want to get energy for to kill the penguins. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. How much super arm do we have? Not a lot! This is going to be a challenge, I think. I did this boss, you know, like most bosses in this game. I had to do this boss quite a few times. I did not figure out a way to not get hit by the first thing.
Mm-hmm. The thing I eventually had to do was realize that I wanted to save these rocks until the last couple hits.
Yeah, yeah, definitely you do that. Because, I mean, even then there are, like, I think I mentioned this on the podcast, is that there are only 4 rocks and there are 7 robot things. So, like, you don't really have much of a choice. Oh, I thought that thing would move, but it didn't. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can kill a penguin, get it to give me some sub-weapon energy, and get some super arm with it, maybe? No. Nope.
You know, it's ironic because normally penguins can't fly.
Completely correct, as usual.
And it's me.
So, like... I was going to say something, it completely left my brain. Yeah, no, it's gone. The moment is
Do you
gone.
think Dr. Light ever sends Mega Man into bust unions?
I think that is inevitable. I think, based on what we know, I think that is inevitable.
Because, like, Dr. Light is always presented as this individual, but he's gotta be, like part of a corporation or something, right?
Maybe?
Maybe he's just entirely self-funded in that way, but...
Fuck.
Here we go.
No, shit! Yeah! Got his ass. Yeah, you reckon his weapon is called the
That's a
Mega
good
Buster
point.
because it's good for union busting? Yeah, probably not wrong.
That's a good point.
I'm amazed you made that run, honestly. Alright.
You're simply a pro gamer.
It's true. I feel like there is a life somewhere up here. Whatever.
If you just save state, you'll never die.
That is completely true. I remember the first time I was playing through this, these things would keep, like, on this screen, would keep dropping, like, great items, like lives and stuff. And I would be like, great, because, you know, they would just fall. And there would be no way I could possibly get them. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Shit. Right, what do we actually want? I actually want Magnet Beam, because there's a bunch of platforming here that I just don't want to fucking do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess, like, it sort of seemed like a good idea to me, because this game is almost exactly the length that I normally stream. But, like, when we get to games that are longer than this, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think we should do? Should we, like... I had an idea that, like, while I'm playing through games for the show, I can pick parts that are interesting and keep save states of them around so we can showcase those.
That's definitely an option.
This is where I want the Magnet Beam.
I'm trying to think about, like, what games that would be. Like, I guess, like, we're not going to sit here and stream all of Mega Man Zero or something.
Actually, Mega Man Zero I could probably get done in about 2 hours. Fuck! Oh my god, that was... Oh. I did that so flawlessly, and then fucked it up at the very last second. But yeah, Mega Man Zero I could probably get done. It's like, you know, Mega Man Legends and stuff where it gets a little dicey. Alright, let's... Yeah, capturing footage before the stream is maybe an option, but it's like, I don't know. At that point, it's something else, right? Like, we want to be, I don't know. This format seems okay, I think. I don't know. What do you think, Nora? How do you think this stream is going?
It's fun. I've been munching on this pizza crust while I've been sitting here. I'm having a good time.
Yeah?
I know that game streaming is hard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely like being interesting and also playing, you know, talking about a video game interestingly and playing it at the same time is challenging. I've had a decent amount of practice at this point, but you know.
even when I'm not playing, being interesting is a struggle in general in life. But for the longer ones, I think a good thing to do, like for Legends, for like I don't know, etc., is like just having the ability to just put up the stream and like give an impression of the game.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have to like finish the whole thing, would be cool.
Just get the vibes out there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And if that turns into, oh, actually we want to do a full like let's play of Legends or something, then,
right, yeah.
We'll pick our fun where we find it. But I enjoy this as like a way of just pointing out, like, we talked about this on the podcast. Now here's us showing off, like, what we meant.
Yeah. I completely forgot that I would have to do Gutsman as well. But here we are.
No, I don't have anything to dip this pizza crust in right now. I could go get some garlic stuff, but then I'd have to get up from my computer.
Which would, have implications for the hashtag gaming, the hashtag streaming.
Yeah, I don't know if Curly can make it through this game without my help.
Exactly. Like, I'm hopeless without Nora when it comes to Mega Man. That's why we did this. That's why we started this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you were like, "Oh, I want to play this Mega Man game." And I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Stop right there, Mister Buster.
You don't get ahead of yourself.
Stop right there, Mega Buster. So it's Bomb Man, then Fireman, then Iceman, then Gutsman, right?
I'm so mad, I'm gonna mega bust a nut.
That's not what you do when you're mad.
Mega busting does make me feel good.
Yeah. So I think the trick here is gonna be killing Gutsman and Fireman taking as little damage as possible, because I just do not like. I feel like I can, obviously I can kill Iceman and Iceman. What was the other one? Bomb Man. I can kill Iceman and Bomb Man, like, basically without getting hit. I have done that, and, like, Gutsman, like, is sort of slightly random, and Fireman is just, like, really, really hard, and I have no idea how I'm going to ever do it without taking damage. But, if I can minimize those, I can probably do this. If I could, I guess I need to shore up the other ones. This is going to be just weapon energy, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, nice. This is the one that we'll actually use. So, can we pause buffer Elect Shot here again? Is that a thing?
For what?
Just to get more damage.
For Wily Machine 1?
Yeah.
The second form has no specific weakness, but Thunder Beam can hit it twice with one beam. I don't know about the glitch.
Oh, well, I died anyway. And you respawn... Yeah, before the... Right? This is before the... Oh no, this is after. So I do get 2 runs. That's fine. We'll take that. So I'm trying to remember. I think I used Flame Shot and then Rolling Cutter. I think that was how I did it.
Mega Man Knowledge Base says... Destroy the red gun using Firestorm or the Mega Buster.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking shreds it. And then you can hit it more than once with Rolling Cutter. Oh, I ran back into it there.
We're fighting! We're fighting for everlasting peace! This is the final battle!
Fuck! I didn't save state, so I'm gonna have to fight the bosses again. Not there, not there, not there, but here. Right.
So look, you're at full health again. This is one of the only two Wily machines that visibly incorporates Wily's flying saucer vehicle into its design, with the other being Wily Machine 2 from the second game.
Well, how about that?
Unused dialogue in Mega Man Powered Up suggests that the player would be able to attack Dr. Wily while he repairs the Wily Machine number 1.
I'm a big fan of like fact dispenser Nora. It's a good bit, like, you know, aesthetic. Oh shit, I missed one. Fuck.
Wily Machine 1 is the secret boss from World 3 and Mega Man or Rockman crossover. You know about crossover?
Oh, I'm pressing Alt. That's what I'm doing. No. What's? Oh wait, is that the mobile game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Well, I mean, I've seen it on the Mega Man knowledge base and also a little bit on Twitter, I think. Have you played it?
I think it's gone now. I think
That
it
would
doesn't
make
exist
sense.
anymore. I was so bummed to hear that you can't be Ruby and Smite anymore.
Really?
I think that the thing that you have to buy to make it, to get the skins, isn't
It's expired
allowed anymore.
So, but as in the people who could still can.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that's that's not great, but it's not an outrage.
I'm gonna spend $250 on a Smite account so that I can play as Ruby Rose.
I was sort of disappointed to discover that they're skins for existing characters as opposed to new characters, but
They are, but I think they replaced that character completely.
yeah,
I don't know if they
Yeah.
have voice line.
I think they probably do.
Have you played Grim Eclipse?
Oh, I missed it again.
'Cause
Fuck.
it sucks.
Yeah, I think I knew that. Every time I die, I am fucking up the screen. Yeah, I saw a what's it? Like a quick look typey thing for that. I'm not sure who it was doing it, but I was like, it was very much a like, why go to the effort to make this if you're gonna just make it terrible?
As I understand it, it was originally a fan project that got picked up by Rooster Teeth.
Okay, well that does, recontextualize that. That makes sense. That makes quite a lot of sense.
But then it's like, why do that?
Yeah, why? Yeah, if you're
Why-
gonna like, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're gonna take the view that it's like free work, then sure. But like
Oh, yeah, sure.
it's very easy from like a copyright perspective to just be like, yeah, I mean, this isn't great, but it's the development's done already, so we'll just tell them that we own it and can sell it, right?
I just remembered that there's a Ruby mobile game.
There is. I played altogether too much of it. There's more than one, isn't there?
I think so. I'm gonna go download it right now.
There you
And you should too.
go. You shouldn't. It's not that good. It's like it's
Amity?
Clash Royale, but like could be better.
I don't know
Oh
what
Jesus!
that
Oh god damn it! It's the game that I'm really messing this up. These function keys
there's-
are right next to each other. Yeah, it's like a sort of deck builder adjacent thing where you like it's a deck builder, but it has lanes and like unit placement and stuff like that.
There was a really interesting Star Wars MOBA, 1v1 MOBA gacha on phones a couple years ago that I really liked.
What was it called?
Oh, but it's got Force Arena.
Oh, okay.
So there's Ruby Amity Arena right here. Then if I scroll down, I find Ruby Crystal Match,
Uh-huh.
which seems to be a puzzle game. It's like a match 3 puzzle
Yeah,
game.
that's the other one. I definitely saw a match 3 game that was Ruby themed.
My phone already has Legends of Runeterra and Hearthstone installed. I can't install another game. What I can do, however, is click Hearthstone, and then click uninstall, and then...
Oh shit. I made a huge mistake.
We should stream Grim Eclipse sometime.
I think that is definitely something that, like, you know, cosmically we have to do. Like, I think that's required of us by the universe.
Is there a way for us to do co-op on the stream?
I have no idea. I am not sure what Grim Eclipse, you know, I'm not sure, like, does Grim Eclipse have online co-op that we can play via the internet, for example? I don't know.
I mean, I know it's a 4-player character action game.
Which you recently were able to prove is the most useless genre descriptor, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. The Twitter poll came out that character action is more useless than immersive sim.
By how much? Because I actually lean immersive sim here, but I completely agree that both are very possible choices.
I will say that there is no local co-op in Ruby Grim Eclipse, according to this page. So, according to Twitter poll,
That was nearly flawless.
52.7% said character action.
Okay, so it's pretty close, actually. But if we can, like, online co-op Grim Eclipse, then I can probably, like, for the PS4, I can probably rig that up that we can stream co-op of that.
Hell yes. We gotta do that. And if we can do 2-player, then... I mean... There's no reason we couldn't get a whole team together.
That is true. Who is the fourth for the newbie Grim Eclipse stream?
Can we get M to...
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it M? I think it's M.
Can we get M to come on and play the Bad Ruby action game with us?
M, DM me and we'll talk logistics.
That's Team Kane. C-A-N-E.
So, is it just the Team Ruby that's playable, or... Oh, I nearly dodged that.
It's Ruby and Juniper. And you get... there's achievements for playing in a group that is Team Ranger, and I think it's called Spoilers.
Uh-huh.
Let me see here.
Alright, let's see if we can do this.
I'm going to psnprofiles.com to read about Ruby Glimmer
Glimmerclips?
Glimmerclips.
Glimmercrips.
Glimmerclips.
Ruby straight crippin'.
Yes, the DLC Trophy Pack 1 has a trophy called Spoiler Alert, where you play an online match with Ruby, Nora, Jean, and Ren.
Huh.
You can play as Ruby and Juniper, and the unlockable outfits are school uniforms, pajamas, and dance outfits. Which means that if so inclined, if you wanted to take Jean Arc in the prom dress through the action game, you can do that.
Fuck. Fuck.
You got this. This is the run.
You're not wrong. God damn it, Dr. Wily. There you go, eat shit.
You got that E-tank, it's fine.
We did it! We completed Mega Man!
We defeated the evil Dr. Wily.
In a sprightly 1 hour and 40 minutes.
That's a new personal record.
Definitely. Right, Nora, what score did you get when you completed Mega Man?
I don't know.
Is it more or less than 151,000?
Let's see if I can find the tweet from Nora.
I think you DM'd it to me.
Oh, did I DM it?
There you go. The never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. I love this music. This music's so good. A lot of cool stuff happened there. Sorry, go ahead.
I just moused over in Discord, and it tells me all of your AKAs. And I forgot that one of your AKAs is
Roast Wind Counter Basalt Eureka. Yeah. Every time you at me to get into the studio, it comes up. I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, this end screen
rules. I've sent you a
rules.
lot of images. I've sent you lots of images here.
You have, it's true. Look at Mega Man in his Astro Boy uniform that he gets rid of pretty quick.
And hair.
Yeah, and hair. His hair also. Which is good, actually. I prefer Mega Man's Mega Man hair to his Astro Boy hair, so... Why do they call him Mega Man when he's so clearly a boy? Is it because war has made him a man before his years?
That's a very deep question. I don't think I DM'd you my...
Okay, maybe you didn't. Maybe you just tweeted it.
Yeah, here we go. I got 1,118,600.
I think that was 3,000 more than me, so... You're the best Mega Man.
I'm the Mega Man. I did it.
You've won. You've won at Mega
I'm
Man.
presented by Capcom USA.
Well, for every game we do, we'll compare scores at the end. We'll keep a tally of who's won the most. So yeah, because this is an old video game, it just stays on the you won screen, dares you to turn it off and, you know, forsake all of your progress because there aren't any saves. So yeah, that's Mega Man.
That's Mega Man. Any questions?
Any questions about Mega Man? The internet. Anybody wondering anything about Mega Man? Anything about Mega Man you've always wanted to know? Friendo, lay upon us your question. Us, the internet's foremost Mega Man experts, will answer your Mega Man questions.
Well, there's only two of us, so two most.
Who is Mega Man? Shit, that's a big question.
He is also known as Jump and Shoot Man.
Not even Rock Man. Mega Man, aka Jump and Shoot Man, aka Rock Man. Yes, the woman is an early character design for Roll. She also changes quite a bit between this game and the next one.
Not as much as Mega Man, though.
No, that is
true. She still has the bangs and the ponytail. She really just decides, nah, red's my color, not pink.
She goes from yeah. But like her, you know, like a lot of these character designs, I guess, it sort of hones in on more specific aspects. Like, not necessarily in just the classic Mega Man games, but in also, you know, later portrayals of the classic Roll character, I guess.
Also, two things. Dr. Light here, he's going to look that way for most of the rest of the
Yeah. That's just what
it
it
looks
his
beard
like.
makes it look... His beard looks like a Gutsman jaw.
Yeah. He just looks like he's got a really big jaw. Like if you sort of look for long enough and the color of his face sort of blends into the color of his beard, it's just got a big face, you know. Maybe that's it. Maybe Dr. Light styled Gutsman after himself.
Do we leave the stream hanging on this screen forever and dare our viewers to turn off the stream as well?
I don't know. We're in kind of uncharted waters here. I wasn't really sure whether we get to the end, but we did in pretty good time, actually. Leaving it hanging on this screen is maybe less desirable because it doesn't have any music. But let's fucking.
Thank you, everyone, for coming by and watching us play this video game.
Yeah. It's been fun. There you go. Get some music going. Yeah, fucking video games, you know, they're pretty good. People are leaving, and that's understandable because we're done now. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. It's been a lot of fun. If you liked this, let me tell you folks, you will love RushJet Radio. Which is a...
What's RushJet Radio?
I'm glad you asked.
Sorry, wait, hold on. Let me back up. RushJet Radio? What's that?
Why, RushJet Radio is a podcast by me and also you, where we discuss all of Mega Man ever, including this game and literally every other game like it, on the Export Audio Podcast Network.
The Export Audio Podcast Network? What's that?
It's just some podcasts, just some good podcasts.
Just some good podcasts.
Does it still say that on the Patreon page?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our mantra.
Just some good podcasts established 2019. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. It was great to have you. Great to talk to you all in the chat. I'm glad that some of you enjoyed, and I hope everyone who hasn't said they enjoyed did enjoy. Yeah, this is fun. We'll probably do this again, right? I figure we'll do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will probably never be the one on the controls with these because I can't stream stuff, but I'm always happy to drop by.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear. We'll sort of puzzle out what the format for the streams of the longer games will be, and like you said, Nora, I think we'll, you know, play it by ear whether we decide we want to, you know, do full Let's Plays of, for example, Mega Man Legends. But yeah.
Like, podcasting about every piece of Mega Man media is one project entirely. Like, also deciding to do a Let's Play of every Mega Man video game, that's another thing. That's some run button shit.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder. I mean, if you think about
We'll figure it out.
If you think about it, we'll run out of video games quite a long time before we'll run out of TV.
We're gonna pivot to video.
I've already pivoted to video. I'm a video person who happens to be on podcasts. But yeah, so you can find RushJet Radio at twitter.com/RushJetRadio. Is that correct?
Twitter.com/RushJet. Yes, that's
Yeah, twitter.com/RushJetRadio, where we will tweet about every episode, every Mega Man Live, all this stuff. When this goes up on YouTube, we'll tweet about that, and plenty of other stuff besides. We'll tweet screen caps of episodes of the Ruby Spears TV series with machine translation subtitles. You know, all that good stuff that you want for your eyes and ears. Yeah, so for everything that isn't RushJet Radio, Nora, where can people find you on the internet?
You can follow me on Twitter at NeitherNora, just like my name here in the chat. You can find all the other stuff I do at norablake.online. I don't think that's been updated with all my podcasts, but it has most of my stuff on there. That's my plug. I plugged Journal Updated earlier.
You did. That's true. I'm going to spend one of my plugs to reiterate for anyone who's just tuned in that you should listen to Journal Updated. It's a good podcast about narrative video games on the Abnormal Mapping Podcast Network. Look it up.
It's
you
a
probably
website about anime.
Exactly. You probably don't need to know too much about where to find me, because if you're watching this, chances are you found me. But you should follow the Twitch channel you're watching this on, or the YouTube channel that you're watching this on, and the Twitch channel linked in the description of the video, this YouTube video, when it is a YouTube video. Yeah, so...
Before we leave, I do want to call you out for deciding to set our outro talk over Elecman stage for a third time.
I gotta be consistent, you know. If people are gonna, if people are gonna point out, wow, you really love Elecman, what is it gonna look like if I go, no, and then pick another one and be like, you shut up, like, you know, I'm damned either way, so I might as well enjoy Elecman stage's music, and thus.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Thanks everyone for coming. It's been a lot of fun, and we will see you next month for the next Mega Man Live.
Now you've got our Let's Play.
Now you've got our Let's Play.